Hi all, Umbrella Corp Gamer here, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Gunsmith. This is this is officially episode 6. However, I am bringing a bit of bad news. I did a full recording of this episode where I built this factory, went through everything, and unfortunately, we had ourselves a very quick and bad power outage, which completely screwed up my machine. The recording itself got cut off and did not encode and save properly. I couldn't recover it, and the only thing that I could recover was the save. And this was just due to auto saving within Gunsmith. So even my own hard save wasn't working properly. So unfortunately, I'm stuck presenting you with a finished factory of what we were going to do last. So I figured what I'll do is I will just either make this a small, quick episode, and maybe we can move on to something else quick after I kind of go through the motions of what we did and what we're doing. So if you recall, in our last episode, we created our plastic fittings factory, and we said that we were going to move on to do fabric gloves. So this effectively is our fabric gloves factory. So let me bring you through how this went. I started out this entire factory before I even began the recording. I completely obliterated everything. I destroyed the staff room, I destroyed the machines, and I took away the zones, and I essentially just built the expanded the factory as big as I can make it. And with that, then we started filling in. I started out by doing the staff room first, and I've, as far as I know, this will. I believe this will seat everybody whenever they need to go on break, and I kind of just made it a nice, easy, uniform setting. So like double seats, the monitors and everything can reach these uh, sofas. So they should be able to come in here and get a full bonus on their resting with no issue. As well as that, I've placed all the control desks near the staff room just to avoid any pathing issues, because I believe that if I was to leave the desks in between the machines going down the lines here, this would cause a lot of pathing issues, and it would cause some of the workers to get upset and quit because they can't find a staff room. And um, in order to build this, what we did was we went through our models of what way we were going to design these machines. We went through a couple of iterations. In the end, this excuse me, sorry guys, I'm dying with a flu, and that's why my voice sounds very bad. So I'm trying to, uh, make this as best as I possibly can. Um, moving on, I originally had a dual kind of setup here with. I was originally going to go like two dispensers to two cutters, and then what I found was that one dispenser can actually supply two cutters. I believe that a dispenser can actually supply up to three or maybe four cutters, but the way the spacing was working out wasn't going to work, because I would have had to put in like two two dual splitters and then another splitter, or I would have had to put in a triple splitter. It was too messy, and then in the end, it wouldn't have made any difference, because I've discovered that with these particular belts, the fastest that you can kind of get items into a boxing machine is by a dual belt. So it would have gotten very messy to try and expand the splitting. So in the end, I decided to take into account that we've fully updated, which I'll go into. But prior to this, I kind of just let the game run to get money up a bit so we could build the factory, and I just decided to do all the researches that we could do in terms of the machinery discounts, and I just got the recycle bin to fill this in. I'm still not going to go anywhere near the heating or the cooling yet, because there's no point to this. Um, and what I've done is I have this little step here. So it's one dispenser to two, getting split to two cutters, and then from two cutters it gets merged back to a single belt from two straight into an intermediary boxing machine, and then end of line. I know that in our other factory we have like a carousel kind of belt set up where it goes into the end of line, but given that we don't need to use heaters in this particular uh, build, I figured that there was no problem with us using just the end of line machines to get the fabric gloves straight into the racks to get them sold onto the global stock market as well. I think if you take a look at stats here. So for the end of line, the daily maintenance is $3 with a power requirement of 10, and with the mergers, there's a power requirement of 5 a charge of 11 on maintenance, and that includes the flow mergers, and then as well as that, I think the belts as well also have some kind of, yeah, so like um, three power requirement and a maintenance of $3 per belt. So it wasn't really worth kind of doing the carousels for me, because the quicker I get them into this factory, the quicker I can get a timestamp within the 7 days to get the outputs, and then just we can leave this factory and not have to come back to it again. And then what we can do is, if we find that we're not, once we redo our other factory, which we're going to have to do. I think I need to rename this again, actually. No, I don't. Okay, it's done. We're going to go back to our main factory, and we're going to revamp this. We're going to rip it all apart, because we will not need to use heaters, and we will not need to use cutters. Instead, we're just going to have the outputs from our dispensers go straight through to mergers, and then straight to camo gloves, and then onto the orders. So this means that we can get camo gloves out a whole lot quicker than rather doing what we're doing now, which is we're creating plastic fittings, and we're creating fabric gloves, and then we're merging them, and then we're putting them through the sewing machines. It'll just be quicker and easier if we leave the plastic fittings and the fabric gloves to two separate factories and then just import them. So that's why we have set up the second factory. So you're all aware of this project here that's coming along, and we already have our plastic fittings in place as well. So I'm going to turn this on now, and this all should start getting packed, racked, and stacked. Actually, before I do that, let me go into the globe and get the rules. So fabric glove is here. Automation rules. Yeah, so I need to do the same for plastic. Fabric gloves, quantity 35,000. No, sorry, 5,000. If global stock quantity is greater than or equal to 35,000. Perfect. And we're not importing anything to this factory either, so that's fine. There's nothing to import to this factory. The only thing that we're going to be doing is we are going to be buying in fabric sheets. So we need to put an automation rule onto our fabric sheets. Buying fabric sheet is going to order, because there's a lot here, we're going to order in 5,000 at any one time. And that is if the item quantity is less than or equal to 250. And we're going to put a 5-second timer on this. I'm going to save it, and we will turn it on. Game is paused, so this timer isn't running yet. The moment we unpause the game, this timer will start running. Okay, so we can go here. This should all start running, and I believe this is all set to go. So yeah, okay. Let's. Oh, and we've also hired all of the staff as well, so they should be. As you can see, they just appeared. They just spawned in. Oh, I didn't realize that they come from here. I thought they came from down there. That's cool. And now we know. Let's unpause and have a look. They don't even know where to go. Wow. There's our market manager. So they're all going to go to their control desks and where they're going. I have 10 mechanics running for this factory as well due to the small gaps. So let's just have a quick glance here. Yeah, these seem to be running perfectly. So, yeah. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to check something with the audio. So these should be. Whoa, that was quick. I need to sort this out now. Let me see. Resources and stock. 23. Whoa, that's insane. I'm going to do 10,000. Anything past the threshold of 10,000. will just go automatically when the timer runs. So boom. Um, okay, there we go. Starting to. That is a lot of fabric gloves going out so quick. I probably could have done the I probably could have done the same kind of setup for the other plastic fittings factory. Do you know that? No, that's the wrong. That's the. Can you have this? 5,000. Stop. Yeah, but so this is gonna. Yeah, and this is happening very quick. Let's just have a quick look and see when the next tick. Well, it's going to just do 10,000 because that's what I yeah see 45, and then the timer's going to run down again and it'll be 30,000. Yeah, so okay, that's fine. So we will need to wait for um, our ticker to show where our factory report, which takes 7 days. Unfortunately, there's no multiplier, so we can't even speed this up. Uh, it's currently 7,000. Yeah. The production value is actually more than the running cost, which is strange because usually you don't get that with intermediaries. But okay, I guess we're gonna have technically we have to wait 2 weeks for this to be running straight through. So, guys, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pause the video here. I'm gonna let this run a 2 week stretch, and then I'm gonna come back to you, and we'll go from there. Sorry guys, just had a quick glitch there. Okay. So we're basically going to start from scratch, and we're going to fire all the staff. We're going to dismantle everything, and we're going to rebuild it again. We might leave the racks where they are just for the sake of neatness. Okay, quick pause. So it just registers everybody is no longer on a station. Then we can fire them. Okay, so gone. All right, done. Managers orders, managers America. Obviously they can stay because it's just one station for them, so I don't see any problem with that. Okay, right. So let's start highlighting and deleting everything. Don't know how. What will I do this? Will I try and do a mass delete like so? Make sure that none of the equipment on the back wall is highlighted. And we want those desks to not be selected. And we want them and them selected. Yeah. Oh, the FPS suffers when you highlight like this. Okay. Demolish. We completed the scenario because we've sold everything. um, I suppose in retrospect this is fine because we can still continue on. Like the scenario was just to kind of get us started, so we'll just continue. It's fine. It means nothing. So we'll keep doing what we're doing. In the meantime, I'm also going to get rid of the researchers, so I can just use the space because I'm not going to do any further research for a while. So, sorry guys, I don't know if that's a bit loud or not, but I'm going to make sure I have it there. There's already boxes up here as well. I suppose that doesn't matter because we're going to be making gloves anyway, so that's fine. Let me go back into staff management, just get rid of these guys. Just want to clear this out. Okay, the market manager and the orders manager can stay. They're fine. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay. Let's have a quick look and just plan out the way our. Okay, let's look at the cookbook. So for camel gloves, okay. So we're doing plastic fittings offsite. We're doing fabric gloves offsite. So these need to be instead the dispensers, dispensing of plastic fittings and dispensing of fabric gloves. They then need to go into a merger, then a sewing machine. Okay. and then end of line, and then boxing machine and end of line. So let's have a quick gander at that. What way can we do this out? So if one is going to be a fabric glove, the other is going to be plastic fitting. Um, fabric glove, plastic fitting. Okay. That is going to go into a merger. Um, I'm not sure what the ratio is for the camel glove. I'm not sure what the ratio is for the sewing machine. So I had two sewing machines there. I guess it was quick enough to handle them. So merger to sewing machine. And then a boxing machine. And then end of line. Okay, now I believe this can be doubled up. Duplicate. And it will go into a merger, which in turn goes to box machine. Okay, I believe this is the way that will go. Okay, so we need to reform this. Okay, make sure that these are doing what they need to do. Fabric glove, plastic fitting, fabric glove, plastic fitting. Output is camel glove. Output is camel glove. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Right. So we want to too close. Just for the sake of neatness and measurement, let me just use the squares to do this because it's too messy. Okay. So this one can be here. This one can be here. 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 Okay. Now, if I do belts, if I do them like this, will this work? Can a belt reach here? Oh, can. Okay. Okay, the belt can reach. That can reach. Go here, 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 and then onto where it's going. Right. So a mechanic can come in here. He can access all of the. Okay, right. This is fine. If we do it this way, uh, we can make this work because we're gonna put the desks closer. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So one technician can do 2 of these. I believe this is the setup we're going to use because we need to make sure mechanics can access all in here. Well, no, if they can reach both sides, it's fine. hang on, I need to take stock of this and as well. Get out of this. I just want to grab this, put it there. Camo gloves. Final. Place it. I'm gonna do these as a side. Those take up room. Not sure this will work properly, but let me see. So we can't split these because they go direct into the machines and the timing is just fine on them, so it won't work. This might, I suppose it could move these closer. Take a look at this. Move this, move this, move this, move this. I know it doesn't really make a difference here, but in terms of space down here, it probably does. So let me just see. Oh, it could reach. Oh, that is so ugly. I love it. Okay. Here, 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 and then that joins up. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna overwrite that as it is. Okay. Nice. Right. Let me see here. Now, if I no, see, he can't. A mechanic can't get in there. I'm not sure that will allow a mechanic in. Oh, actually, do you know what? I know how to do this. No, I think that will. I think that will allow a mechanic in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, why couldn't they do be 20? I'm not sure he can get in there. Um, I don't think it's not really going to take up a whole lot for us to do that though. I think yeah, look, we'll use this model. That we're definitely going to use this model. So we'll go from there on our next episode. And yeah, that'll do for now, I think, because I'm just approaching my time limit and I don't want to go over on time. So, guys, look, I apologize on the way this video went. Again, I wasn't taken kind of off guard by the fact that we had a power outage and it kind of ruined the recording. So I hope my explanation of how the fabric glove factory was built was okay for you. In the next episode, we are going to come back here and we are finally going to create our camo glove factory finally, the final one, so that we're using imports, and we'll see then how money goes. So, guys, I hope this episode was okay. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back for episode 7. So, thank you again. Bye bye.